Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Like going back to school and stuff like that after my career, you know, this is the influences of people who were just like, they care about the people on their team. They care about who they surround themselves with. But I didn't know any of that. I just kind of showed up. And first, you know, I drive to the gym and Greg says, oh, follow me back to my place. And immediately I back into the dumpster at the gym. I'm a total klutz. But no, he came out to Russia with me for that fight. And I wanted to impress him because I didn't realize till I was in that gym, I was just like, oh, this is going to be like my sensei. Like, this is like, I feel like a samurai, and this is like the person I want to, I forgot what that relationship is called. This is the person I really want to lead me and guide me. He's my leader. And I wanted to impress him so badly. And that fight, first thing she does right away was against Yulia Berzakovich. First thing she does, punch me in the nose, just shatters my nose, blood everywhere. I was like, great, this is again. And it was right after the Carano fight. So I was like, I was used to losing, and you never want to get in that space of being used to losing. But somehow I clicked, and you know, I did pretty well in the fight, and I ended up getting a mounted triangle on her and finishing with strikes. In between rounds, another cornerman put cold water on the back of my neck. And I thought that I just farted. I thought it was a fart, but turns out, and this poor girl, mounted triangle, no less. That's how I finished the fight. This poor girl, I had no idea of this.
Oh my goodness.
Idea. Yeah, so they grab us, they put us on this bus. I'm still in my fight clothes, I still have blood and my gloves on. And they just put us on a bus, separate me and Amanda Buckner from our cornermen and everything, because we'd won our fights. And they take us to this palace. And I cannot remember whose palace, Alexander or something. It was in St. Petersburg, and it was beautiful, gold, damask, and silk, and just, I'm in fight clothes, and I'm like, what is that smell? And I was like, I'd seen a guy puking backstage because of a headshot, and I was like, I must have like rolled in it or stepped in it. I smell so bad. And Jean-Claude Van Damme randomly walks up to us. I mean, it was just like, you know, Fedor's here, Jean-Claude Van Damme, this and that, like just weird and surreal, already head trauma going on with me, like not really in my right mind.
Right.
And it was so weird to be like smelling myself and being like, God, I stepped in puke. I'm sorry, Mr. Van Damme, like that I smell so badly.
That's so crazy too, because you got punched in the nose. So if you smelled it through your nose,
yeah, it
when
was
your
bad.
nose is fucked up.
It was bad. I remember being on the bus and looking around going, does anybody have any perfume or anything? And other people were allowed to shower, but I was a swing bout, right? So I was right after Fedor, so it was just like, put you on a bus. Didn't tell me where I was going. And
That's a good way to get staff.
no kidding. It was really gross. I've been lucky with staff. But yeah, so I end up, you know, going to the restroom looking, there's shit caked all over. Everywhere. And I'm like, how did I shit myself? And it was like, it must have been in between rounds. This is disgusting. It's like, there's no trash can. It's like silk and gold and this beautiful palace and stuff. So I just like take my panties off and just like roll them up and shove them behind the toilet. I know. Seriously. Black lace thong. Vladimir Putin. That was mine. I want it back.
Wow.
No, I don't want it back. It's gross.
Oh.
And it was, you know, in 2000. It was 10 years ago. That's crap.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then I just go back out there and it's like Berlusconi was like hitting on me and like trying to pick me up. And he was like, hey, can I be your boyfriend tonight? And I'm just like, what? But he's saying it through a translator. So it was so, and I'm like, I smell like shit. Like I was as cleaned up as I could be. I was like, you are a dirty motherfucker. Like, and Putin comes, you know, puts his arm around me. And I'm just like, this is weird as hell. And that was it. And I was just like, I shit myself in front of foreign dignitaries in another country.
Wow.
Like, and that's probably my favorite MMA story.
How surreal was it to meet Putin?
I had no idea at the time, like, what a big deal. But that's usually, I stumble into things without knowing, which is probably best because I'm a very nervous person. Like, I'm a very intense person. And so being there and just having had the fight, I don't know, like, when I think about it, I'm just like, I'm sorry, Donald Trump, but your hooker's pissing on you thing, I beat you. Sorry, dude. It's been done and it's been done better.
There you are. Look at that. That's hilarious.
That evil man. And I had no idea.
You had no idea.
No idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
But he looked different then.
Yeah, I was really blonde.
No, he looked different.
Oh, he did look different, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That was when he had taken a break from being the dictator, right?
Yeah, I think he was prime minister at that time
Yeah.
or something, but then he just went right back into power.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was creepy.
So strange.
Oh, just being in that like kind of atmosphere and sweatpants and fight clothes and just
Back
like,
when Tap Out was still cool.
Oh yeah.
Look at you.
I loved them. They were like, they put me on their show. They took such good care of me.